Hello and welcome to our channel.
We're here to entertain you with some boss movie reactions.
Let's get started. Hello everybody and welcome to Boss Movie Reactions. And as always, we are very thankful that you're here with us for our next movie. Now, Christmas time is coming, Christmas season. And a lot of you requested a Christmas movie, and I looked it up, and also it was requested many times. And on Internet Movie Database, it's actually #1 Christmas movie ever.
What's that?
It's a Wonderful Life, 1946. So that's what we're going to watch. One thing I have to mention, Jessica has a new chair.
Oh!
Finally! Finally! A new comfortable chair.
Yes!
So that's going to be a whole new movie experience, right?
I might fall asleep, we'll see.
Yeah. So we have a few quick things and then we get started. First, we have a new Patreon. Jane just became a champion, a boss champion, Jane Hollander. So thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate it.
Welcome, Jane Hollander, and at PlotPill34 is now, you just gave us a super thanks.
Yes.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Is awesome. Thank you, Christian. Thank you so much. And then we have a quote at River Johnny says, I have no words to explain that, but you cry, I cry too. Oh. And it's something like a special connection of souls. I love you guys. Well, thank you so much, River Johnny. That's very touching. Thanks for sharing that.
And thanks for being vulnerable. That's great. It's nice. It's nice when men are vulnerable. As they said in Big Lebowski, strong men also cry.
That's right.
So Paul Stubbification says, I'm 61 years old and I subscribe because of your emotional reaction. In my family of 6, 2 girls and 4 boys of a Marine, I have felt nothing but shame for being an emotional person. Oh, I would have a tear escape my eye in a movie or event affecting our family, and my older brother would always remind us that Paul is just emotional. Oh. Now I am proud to tear up because I realize all this means is I'm feeling what is going on in this human experience more than the hard-hearted, numb members of my generation. You know, you're so 100, Paul. You know, I think society teaches us that that men are not supposed to cry and have to be tough and, you know, all of these things. But the human experience, we have feelings, we have emotions, and we're allowed to express them. And it doesn't mean we drown in them or anything like that, but you know, you talking about having a tear escaping your eye because you're a human and you're touched, you know, and so, you know, kudos for you for not giving into that hard-heartedness. And,
that is awesome, Paul. Very, very nice comment. And yes, man, supposed to be hard and tough and, you know, but also at the same time emotional when it's asked for, you know, that's nothing wrong with that. So thank you for all that. And now we get started with It's a Wonderful Life. And 3, 2, 1, action.
Getting used to my new chair. I wonder if that Barrymore is related to Drew Barrymore.
Yeah. Bedford Falls.
I owe everything to George Bailey. Help him, dear father.
Jesus, help my friend, Mr. Bailey.
He never thinks about himself, God. That's why he's in trouble.
Please, God, please bring Daddy back.
Lots of prayers for George.
Yeah, what a lucky man. Or blessed man.
A lot of people asking for help for a man named George Bailey.
Yes, tonight's his crucial night, you're right. We'll have to send someone down immediately. Whose turn is it? Clarence hasn't got his wings yet, has he? Send for Clarence.
So I guess those are angels.
Yeah, I guess so.
You sent for me, sir?
Yes, Clarence. A man down on Earth needs our help.
Splendid.
At exactly 10:45 p.m. Earth time, that man will be thinking seriously of throwing away God's greatest gift.
Oh, dear, his life.
Clarence, you do a good job with George Bailey, and you'll get your wings.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Incentive.
Sit down.
Sit down. What do we...
If you're going to help a man, you want to know something about him, don't you?
Well, naturally, of course.
Well, keep your eyes open.
This is a color?
Hey, who's that?
That's your president, George Bailey.
A boy?
That's him when he was 12, back in 1919. Something happens here you'll have to remember later on.
And here comes the scare baby. My kid brother, Harry Bailey. I'm not scared.
Oh,
Harry!
no, you're not.
George, help! Help!
Oh, he jumps right in.
George saved his brother's life that day, but he caught a bad cold, which infected his left ear. Cost him his hearing in that ear. It was weeks before he was able to go back to his after-school job at Old Man Gower's drugstore. That's Henry F. Potter, the richest and meanest man in the county.
Wish I had $1 million. Hot dog!
If only it were that easy. Hot dog. Oh, man, he's drinking on the job.
Shoelaces?
Please, Georgie. I like him.
You like every boy.
What's wrong with that?
Here you are. Made up your mind yet?
I'll take chocolate. Is this the year you can't hear on? George Bailey, I'll love you till the day I die.
I'm going out exploring someday. You watch.
You're paid to be a canary?
No, sir.
What? Canary? Was he singing?
Because he was whistling.
Oh, curmudgeon. Your son Robert died very suddenly. Oh, no.
That's why he's so troubled.
Oh.
Mr. Gower, anything I can do back here?
Take those capsules over to Mrs. Blaine. Just wait for him.
Yes, sir. Mr. Gower, I'd say...
Oh, get going.
Yes, sir.
Where you heading?
Gotta see Papa, Billy.
Some other time, George.
Uncle Billy, telephone.
Who is it?
Bank examiner.
Bank examiner. Should have called him yesterday. Switch it inside.
Reminders, strings on his fingers.
Well, all I'm asking for is 30 days more. Just a minute, son. Just 30 short days.
Are you running a business or a charity war?
Well, all I'm...
Not with my money.
Mr. Potter, what makes you such a hard-skulled character?
Oh, I suppose I should give it to miserable failures like you and then...
You can't say that about my father. You're not. You're the biggest man in town.
Run along.
Bigger than everybody.
All right, son. All right. Thanks. I'll talk to you tonight.
Quite a character, that boy.
Yeah.
What? Why, that medicine should have been down an hour ago. Be over in 5 minutes for the plan. Where's Miss Blaine's voice of capsules?
Bill.
What kind of tricks are you playing anyway?
Hey.
Hearing my sore ears.
Dude, that is not your child.
You put something wrong in those capsules. It wasn't your fault, Mr. Gower. Just look and see what you did. It's poison, I tell you, it's poison.
Oh,
George. George.
Oh, Mr. Gower, I would never tell anyone.
Saved somebody's life.
Nice kid.
Yeah, I don't suppose you'd like this old
Second-hand job, would you?
Ah, you're talking. How much this cost?
No charge.
Well, what's my name doing on it? Eh?
Little present from Old Man Gower.
Oh, all grown up.
What boat are you sailing on?
Well, I'm working across on a cattle boat.
A cattle boat?
Okay, I like cows.
So he's still dreaming of being an explorer.
I wish I had $1 million. Hot dog!
That was his boss back then. He was already old.
Hi, Ernie.
man.
Hiya, George. George, how about driving me home in style? Yes.
She looks the same.
George, sit down and have dinner.
I've eaten.
Well, aren't you going to
His little brother,
graduating party?
who saved his life.
Annie, I'm in love with you. There's a moon out tonight.
Boy, oh boy,
What?
boy, my land.
He
Different times.
apparently.
What's the matter? You look tired.
Oh, I had another tussle with Potter today. I thought when we put him on the board of directors, he'd ease up on us a little bit. He hates everybody that has anything that he can't have.
So long, Pop.
So long. You know, George, I wish we could send Harry to college with you.
We have that all figured out. See, Harry will take my job in the building and loan, work there for 4 years, and he'll go.
I suppose you've decided what you want to do when you get out of college.
Build things, design new buildings, plan modern cities.
You wouldn't consider coming back to the building and loan, would you?
I couldn't face being cooped up for the rest of my life in a shabby little office. I want to do something big and something important.
You know, George, I feel that in a small way we're doing something important.
I know, Pop. I just feel like if I didn't get away, I'd bust.
Mm-hmm. You're right, son.
You see what I mean, don't you, Pop?
You get yourself an education and get out of here.
That is great of him to say.
Mm-hmm. It's very supportive.
I think you're a great guy. Pop, I think I'll get dressed and go over to Harry's party.
Have a good time, son.
Class of 1928? Oh, this is a year before the Depression.
Hello.
Hello.
Marty! Well, it's all home week.
That's the reason why I came in racing.
Oh, that's the other little girl.
Who it was.
The one who likes him.
They both liked him.
Yeah, but she was the one who wasn't
in love until I die, right?
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Hey, this is my band.
Oh, why don't you stop annoying me?
Hey.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, the big Charleston contest.
Dance competition?
I'm not very good at this.
Neither am I.
Okay, what can we lose?
I was in a musical that we did that.
What's the matter, Othello? Jealous?
Yes.
Did you know there's a swimming pool under this floor? I've got the key.
Wicked. It's gonna ruin everything.
Yeah, makes it more fun even.
Oh. Oh no! Oh, I bet they're gonna fall in.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nobody's warning them.
Nobody's. Oh. That was to be expected.
Well, now they have a nice bonding experience.
Oh yeah. Ah!
Okay. That's what I meant by more fun.
I guess I was thinking the practicalness of being in a dress and having my makeup and hair.
Yeah.
If I look this good, I don't want to be in the water.
Buffalo girls, can't you come up tonight?
Oh, hot dog. You know, if it wasn't me talking, I'd say you were the prettiest girl in town.
Well, why don't you say it?
Hey, Mary.
As I was lumbering down the street, down the street, down the
Okay, then I'll throw a rock at the old Granville house.
Oh, no, don't. I love that old house.
No, you see, you make a wish and then try and break some glass. Now watch. There's right in the second floor there, see?
What'd you wish, George?
I'm shaking the dust of this crummy little town off my feet, and I'm going to see the world. And then I'm going to build things. I'm going to build bridges a mile long. Well, you going to throw a rock? Hey, that's pretty good.
Not bad.
What'd you wish, Mary?
I know what she is going to wish.
Mm-hmm.
If I told you, it might not come true.
What is it you want, Mary? You want the moon?
You.
Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. Hey, that's a pretty good idea.
That's
Bruce Almighty, Jim Carrey.
Oh, yeah.
Am I talking too much?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you kiss her instead of talking her to death?
Yes.
Want me to kiss her, huh?
Our youth is wasted on the wrong people.
Ooh.
Ooh.
In the bushes, probably.
Okay, I give up. Where are you?
Over here, in the hydrangea bushes.
This is a very interesting situation.
Please give me my robe.
George, your father's had a stroke.
No.
Mary, I'm sorry. I've got to go.
Come on, George, let's hurry.
You got a doctor?
Yeah.
Candles there now.
I think that's all we'll need you for, George. I want the board to know that George gave up his trip to Europe to help straighten things out here these past few months.
So he's in the stuffy office.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to dissolve this institution and turn its assets and liabilities over to the receiver.
Bloody, you dirty considerable. I'll read this next, Ellie. George, did you hear what that was?
I second Mr. Potter's motion. Very well. In that case, I'll ask the 2 executive officers to withdraw.
Peter Bailey was not a businessman. Now, you take this loan here to Ernie Bishop. The bank turned down this loan, but he comes here, and we're building him a house worth $5,000. And all because a few starry-eyed dreamers like Peter Bailey
Just a minute, just a minute. Now, hold on. Now, you're right when you say my father was no businessman. I know that. Neither you nor anybody else can say anything against his character. People were human beings to him, but to you, a warped, frustrated old man, they're cattle. Well, in my book, he died a much richer man than you'll ever be.
I'm not interested in your book. I'm talking about the building and loan.
I know very well what you're talking about. You're talking about something you can't get your fingers on. You know, that's what you're talking about, I know. You're the board here. You do what you want with this thing. There's just one thing more, though. This town needs this measly one-horse institution, if only to have some place where people can come without crawling to Potter. Come on.
Ooh.
Potter wants to take over.
I want my motion acted on.
There's disagreement now.
You should have heard him.
Look at this crow.
Well,
yeah.
out of business after
You did a very good job on that monologue.
George, they voted Potter down. They want to keep it going. Only one condition.
What's that?
And that's the best part of it. They've appointed George here as executive secretary to take his father's place.
Well, no, but Uncle Billy is...
You can keep him on, that's all right.
Dr. Cameron, now let's get this thing straight. I'm leaving. I'm leaving right now. I'm going to school. This is my last chance.
But, George, they'll vote with Potter otherwise.
I know. He didn't go.
That's right. Not only that, but he gave his school money to his brother Harry and sent him to college.
But what happened to George?
George got 4 years older waiting for Harry to come back and take over the building and loans.
Still no traveling, huh?
Well, I wired you I had a surprise. Here she is. Meet the wife.
Congratulations! Why don't you tell somebody?
My father offered him a job.
Oh, we got you in the job. Well, Harry's come running.
About that job. I never said I'd take it. Well, wait a minute. I forgot the bags. I'll be right back.
It's conflicted now again.
Because he should have gone.
You know, the brother got this great job, but says he's going to work in this loan office, but he probably is going to say, no, it's fine.
What about this job? Is it a good job?
Oh, yes, very. Good future, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to want to do that job.
Mm-mm. He made his decision. Just like his father, doing stuff for other people all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that Mary Hatch is back from school? Nice girl, Mary.
Look at this mom trying to pimp her son out.
All right, Mother. I think I'll go out and find the girl and do a little passionate necking.
Passionate necking.
Hello, George and Forty.
Bye.
What give?
What are you doing tonight?
Nothing.
Dang.
Are you game, Vi? Let's make a night of it.
Oh, I'd love it, Georgie. What'll we do?
Let's go out in the fields and take off our shoes and walk through the grass.
Huh?
Yeah,
Georgie,
what
have
about-
you gone crazy?
No,
Why, walk in the grass in my bare feet.
Hey, just forget about the whole thing.
She had her chance. Well, there we go.
What are you doing?
Mary.
Picketing?
Oh, Mary.
Have you made up your mind
About what?
about coming in?
My mother just called you? What do you...
They're the much better fit anyway.
He likes to play hard to get.
He still wants to travel, that's why.
Well, are you coming in or aren't you?
Well, I'll come in for a minute. Get that dress.
Do you like it?
All right.
Excuse you.
I thought you would go back to New York like Sam and Angie and the rest of them.
I don't know. I guess I was homesick.
Homesick? For Bedford Falls?
Yes. My family and everything. Would you like to sit down?
All right, for a minute. Some joke, huh?
He is being so rude.
And dance by the...
What's the matter? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mary, who's down there with you?
It's George Bailey, Mother.
George Bailey? What's he want?
I don't know. What do you want?
Not a thing. I just came in to get warm.
Why don't you go home?
That's where I'm going. I don't know why I came here in the first place. Good night.
Good night.
Forgot the hat. Ooh.
Aww.
Mary, he's waiting.
Hello?
Forgot my hat.
Hello, Sam. How are you? Good to hear your voice again. Oh, well, that's awfully sweet of you, Sam.
The jealousy game.
There's an old friend of yours here, George Bailey. Put him on. Well, just a minute. I'll call him. George! Sam wants to speak to you.
Hi, Sam.
What are you trying to do, steal my girl?
Oh, what do you mean? Nobody's trying to steal anybody's girl here.
We're listening, Sam.
Well, look, I have a big deal coming up that's going to make us all rich. George, you'd read someplace about making plastics out of soybeans?
No.
Dad snapped up the idea, and he's going to build a factory outside of Rochester. How do you like that?
Now he's starting to...
Why not right here? You remember that old tool and machinery works?
Hey, that sounds great. Now, here's the point. I want you to put every cent you've got into our stock. Do you hear? Will you tell that guy I'm giving him the chance of a lifetime?
He says it's the chance of a lifetime.
Now, you listen to me. I don't want any plastics, and I don't want to get married ever to anyone. I want to do what I want to do. And you're...
George.
Here they come! Here they come!
Finally broke through to him. Wow, and they get married.
So they get married.
What a surprise that.
That's a shock.
Where are you two going on this here now, honeymoon?
Where are we going? Look at this. There's the kitty, Ernie. Here, come on.
Don't look now, but there's something funny going on over there at the bank, George. That's got all the earmarks of being a run.
Something else that's going to interfere with his plans.
George, let's not stop. Let's go.
A minute there. Uh-oh.
Please, let's not stop, George.
I'll be back in a minute, Mary.
Uh-oh, indeed. He's not going to go on the honeymoon.
Well, hello, everybody. Miss Arlene, what's the matter here? Can't you get in?
The crow!
Works there.
Let's come on in. Make yourself at home. Why did you call?
I just did, but they said you left.
What happened? How did it start?
All I know is the bank called our loan.
When?
About an hour ago, I handed over all our cash.
All of it?
Every cent of it, and still was less than we owed them.
Holy mackerel!
Potter.
Yeah, hello? George, it's Potter.
Hello?
George, I am going all out to help in this crisis. Just tell them to bring their shares over here, and I will pay 50 cents on the dollar.
Oh, you never miss a trick, do you, Potter? Well, you're going to miss this one.
If you close your doors before 6 p.m., you will never reopen.
Looking at his father.
I have some news for you, folks. I was just talking to old man Potter, and he's guaranteed cash payments to the bank. The bank's going to reopen next week.
But, George, I got my money here. Did he guarantee this place?
Well, no, Charlie, I didn't even ask.
Here, I'll take mine now.
The money's not here. Well, your money's in Joe's house. That's right next to yours.
I got $242 in here.
Okay, Tom. Here you are. You sign this. You get your money in 60 days.
60 days?
Well, now, that's what you agreed to when you bought your shares.
Tom, did you get your money?
No.
Well, I did. Old man Potter will pay 50 cents on the dollar for every share you got.
50 cents on the dollar?
Yes, cash.
Okay, Randall.
Are you going to Potter's?
Better to get half than nothing.
That's what I said.
Tom! Randall, now, Randall, wait. Now, listen. Now, listen to me. I beg of you not to do this thing. If Potter gets a hold of this building and alone, there'll never be another decent house built in this town. Because he wants to keep you living in his slums and paying the kind of rent he decides. Can't you understand what's happening here? Potter isn't selling, Potter's buying. And why? Because we're panicky and he's not, that's why. We've got to stick together, though. We've got to have faith in each other.
I need money.
How am I going to live until the bank opens?
I've got to have...
How much do you need?
Hey!
The honeymoon money.
I got $2,000. Now, this will tide us over to the bank reopen. How much do you need?
Well, I got $300 here, George.
All right, now, Ed, what'll it take until the bank opens? What do you need?
Well,
$20? $20. Now you're talking.
I can get along with 20, all right.
$20.
Oh, he's
All right,
so
Miss Davis.
nice.
Could I have $17.50?
And his wife.
That's your heart. Of course you can have it. You got 50 cents.
We're gonna make it, George.
3, 2, 1. Bingo!
All right, close that door.
Look, we're still in business. We still got $2 left.
$2 in the safe.
Wedding cigars.
Holy mackerel, I'm married. Where's Mary? Mary!
George, there's a call for you. Mrs. Bailey is on the phone.
Mary! Hello. Listen, dear, I'm sorry. Come home. What home?
Oh, that's that old building he threw the rock at it.
Hey, Bert! Here he comes! Come on, we gotta get this up. He's coming. Move!
Oh, it's some sort of surprise.
Ooh, very sweet.
Entree, monsieur.
Oh, look at that. That's so sweet of her.
Oh, she's making it feel like they're...
All the places he wanted to go.
Oh, so
clever.
Welcome home, Mr. Bailey.
Oh, so she probably bought this place.
Mary, where did you...
I love you truly.
Remember the night we broke the windows in this old house? This is what I wished for.
So maybe there's some truth to it, to not pronounce what you're wished for. Because her wish came true and his didn't.
But he didn't tell his.
Of course he did.
To her?
Oh, yeah. Travel the world and this and that.
Oh. Blabbermouth.
You rented a new house? Rent? I own the house. No more we live like a pigs in this potter's field. One more, hurry,
I own the house.
Bailey Park.
Mr. and Mrs. Martini, welcome home. Enter the Martini Castle.
Dozens of the prettiest little homes you ever saw. 90% owned by suckers who used to pay rent to you. If I were you, Mr. Potter...
You are not me.
Losing money.
But one of these days, this bright young man's going to be asking George Bailey for a job.
Ooh.
Bailey family's been a boil on my neck long enough. Come in here.
We just stopped in town to take a look at the new factory, and then we're going to drive on down to Florida.
Oh.
Jane, I offered to let George in on the ground floor in plastics, and he turned me down cold.
Oh, now don't rub it in.
Well, I guess we better run along.
Come
on, George. See you in the funny paper.
So that was the one when he said, invest every penny you got.
Could have worked.
Could have worked. Oops.
He's doing fine.
Yeah, he's not mad at it.
Never got to travel, though. Oh, no, he's not happy about it.
He put on a face.
Quite a cigar, Mr. Potter.
You like it? I'll send you a box.
Huh. Like what they do to...
Psychologically being the underdog.
Yeah.
Or just what exactly do you want to see me about?
George, I am an old man, and most people hate me, but I don't like them either, so that makes it all even. You know that I run practically everything in this town, but the Bailey building alone. You have been stopping me. During the Depression, for instance, you saved the building alone. I saved all the rest.
Yes, well, most people say you stole all the rest.
The envious ones say that, George. The suckers. Now, I have stated my side very frankly. Now, let's look at your side. 28, making, say, 40 a week.
45.
45. Out of which, after paying your bills, you're able to keep, say, 10 if you skimp. George Bailey is not a common, ordinary yokel. He is an intelligent, smart, ambitious young man who hates the building and loan almost as much as I do. A young man who's been dying to get out on his own ever since he was born. Do I paint a correct picture, or do I exaggerate?
Well, what's your point, Mr. Potter?
My point?
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah.
My point is I want to hire you.
Hire me?
I want you to manage my affairs. George, I'll start you out at $20,000 a year.
$20,000 a year?
You wouldn't mind living in the nicest house in town? couple of business trips to New York a year. Maybe once in a while, Europe. You wouldn't mind that, would you? Would I?
Smart old bastard, but...
I wonder if it'd be possible for you to give me 24 hours to think it over.
Sure.
Yeah.
You go on home and talk about it to your wife.
I'd like to do that.
Too much integrity to take that on.
Okay, George?
Okay, Mr. Potter. No, wait a minute here. I don't need 24 hours. I don't have to talk to anybody. I know right now, and the answer's no. Doggone it. In the whole vast configuration of things, I'd say you were nothing but a scurvy little spider. And that goes for you, too.
Leave. What did I do? What did I say?
And it goes for you,
Dang.
too.
Almost got tricked. Almost.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm shaking the dust of this crummy little town off my feet, and I'm going to see the world.
Hi.
Why in the world do you ever marry a guy like me?
I want my baby to look like you.
I promised you. Your what?
My baby.
He knocked her up.
Mary had her baby, a boy. Then she had another one, a girl. Day after day, she worked away, remaking the old Granville house into a home.
Oh, wow.
Night after night, George came back late from the office.
Oh.
Then came a war.
World War II.
Gower and Uncle Billy sold war bonds. Mary had 2 more babies, but still found time to run the USO. Ernie, the taxi driver, parachuted into France.
Wow. That is just unreal.
Harry Bailey topped them all. A Navy flyer, he shot down 15 planes, 2 of them as they were about to crash into a transport full of soldiers.
Yes, but George.
George, 4F on account of his ear. George fought the Battle of Bedford Falls.
So he wasn't drafted because of his ear.
Hey, Ernie! Look at that!
Yeah. Oh, his brother.
Yeah! Extra! Read all about it!
George, it's Harry now, a long distance from Washington.
Harry, what do you know about it? Hey, you old 7-timer son of a gun. Congratulations. What's he? Well, how's Mother standing it? Should you?
Who's that?
What do you know about it?
George.
Why?
That man is here again.
What man?
Bank exam.
Bank examiner.
Harry, talk to Houston for a minute, will you? Oh, good morning, sir.
Carter, bank examiner.
Mr. Carter, Merry Christmas. We're all excited around here. My brother just got the Congressional Medal of Honor. The president just decorated him.
Yeah, well, I guess they do those things. I trust you had a good year.
Good year?
Yeah, whatever.
You and me, Mr. Carter, we're broke.
Yeah, very funny.
Mr. Carter, just step right in here. We'll fix you up.
8,000.
Well, good morning, Mr. Potter. What's the news?
Well, Harry Bailey wins Congressional Medal.
You just can't keep those Baileys down. Now, can you, Mr. Potter? Of course, Slacker George would have gotten 2 of these medals if he had come.
Good morning, Horace.
You forgot something. What? Well, aren't you going to make a deposit?
Oh, sure I am.
Well, then it's usually customary to bring the money with you.
Uh-oh. Where's your book?
He had it in his hand when he was
did.
talking to Parker.
Maybe it's in his pocket? Oh!
In the newspaper.
Take me back there. Hurry up.
And he's gonna return it?
I don't know.
For a second I thought there's a good bone in his body, but he's gonna use that as leverage.
George, can I see you for a second?
Well, of course you can. Go on, the officer. Got to be somewhere. It takes a lot of character to leave your hometown and start all over again.
I'm glad I know you, George Bailey. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Merry Christmas, boy.
Merry Christmas, George.
Well, the wrong people see this.
Mr. Bailey.
Right with you. Uncle Billy. What's going on? What's the matter with you?
Uh-oh. Bad news.
All right, now we'll go over every step you took since you left the house, right?
This way.
Oh, that's so heartbreaking. He's not gonna find it.
We've got to find that money.
I'm no good to you.
Uncle Billy, look, do you realize what's going to happen if we don't find it? Listen to me. Think.
I can't think of it.
Potter.
George, I can't.
Where's that money, you silly, stupid old fool? Where's that money? You realize what this means? It means bankruptcy and scandal and prison. One of us is going to jail. Well, it's not going to be me.
Oh, squirrel.
And it's hugging him. Like comforting him. Oh.
Animals are just amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, darling.
Hello, Daddy. Hello, Daddy.
House looks good.
What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. Everything's all right.
Something is the matter.
Your mother's so excited.
Must she keep playing that?
I have to practice it for the party tonight, Daddy.
The families will be here soon.
Family? I don't want the families over here.
Family.
Daddy, the Browns next door have a new car. You should see it.
Oh, what's the matter with our car? Isn't it good enough for you?
Steady. Excuse me.
Excuse you for what?
I burped.
All right, Tom.
He is not in the mood.
What's the matter with Susan?
Oh, she's got a cold. She's in bed.
Of course, it's this old house. Drafty old barn of a place.
Oh, no. Don't take it out on...
Why do we have to live here in the first place and stay around this crummy old town?
George, what's wrong?
Wrong, everything's wrong. You call this a happy family? Why do we have to have all these kids?
Dad, how do you spell frankincense?
I don't know. Ask your mother.
Uh-oh. He is in a bad mood.
He wanted to throw that thing.
Hi, Daddy.
Well, what happened to you?
I want a flower. Look, Daddy. Paste it.
We'll paste this together.
At least he's nice to her.
Good as new. No, give the flower a drink. I know, but you just go to sleep.
Yes, this is Mrs. Bailey. Oh, I'm sure she'll be all right.
That Zuzu's teacher?
Yes.
Let me see. Hello. Say, what kind of a teacher are you anyway? Is this the sort of thing we pay taxes for, to have teachers like you, stupid, silly, careless people that send our kids home without any clothes on? You know, maybe my kids aren't the best dressed kids. Maybe they don't have any decent clothes. Oh, that's stupid.
Hello, Mrs. Welch. I want to apologize. Oh! Hello? Hello? She's hung up.
I'll hang her up. What is it? Hello, who's this? Okay, Mr. Welch, anytime you think you're man enough, you... Hello? Dad,
how do you spell hallelujah?
How should I know? Janie, haven't you learned that silly tune yet? You play it over and over again. Now stop it!
Oh my gosh! I mean...
He's losing it.
Oh! No! No!
All this in front of the kids.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Mary. Janie, I'm sorry. You go on and practice. Pete, I owe you an apology, too. I'm sorry. What's the matter with everybody? Janie, go on. I told you to practice. Now go on, play.
Oh, Daddy.
George, why must you torture the children? Why don't you...
Is Daddy in trouble?
Yes, Pete.
Shall I pray for him?
Yes, Janie, pray very hard.
Me too?
You too, Tommy. Hello?
Oh, the prayer from the beginning.
I need help.
Oh, no, not this guy.
Through some sort of an accident, my company's shorting their accounts. I've got to raise $8,000 immediately.
Well, what kind of security would I have, George? You got any stocks?
I have some life insurance. $15,000 policy.
Yes, how much is your equity in it?
$500.
And you asked me to lend you $8,000. You're worth more dead than alive. I'm going to swear out a warrant for your arrest. Misappropriation of funds, manipulation, malfeasance.
Those are like real people who do stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Wow. Knowing that he has that money.
Absolutely. And somehow they still sleep at night.
Yeah, Merry Christmas!
He was looking at his life insurance.
I'm not a praying man, but if you're up there and you can hear me, show me the way. I'm at the end of my rope, right? Show me the way.
The next time you talk to my wife like that, you'll get worse. She cried for an hour.
Here, Mr. Wells.
Guy on the phone.
Yeah, I'll hang her up. Dang.
You all right, George?
Well, his night's getting worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I get for praying.
No, you no feels good. Sit down and rest. Please, no, go away, please.
Oh, it really does get worse.
It's like he's losing everything.
Yes.
What do you think you're doing? Now look what you did. My great-grandfather planted this tree. Hey, you!
Got a little nick.
Hey, you!
Come on.
It's a tree. It's not gonna be like damaged. Oh. Thinking of suicide?
We need that. Oh, there he is.
Oh!
What?
Help!
What?
He's going to save him.
Why did he just jump in, this dude?
I'm confused because I thought it's time for the angel to show up.
I didn't have time to get some stylish underwear. Wife gave me this on my last birthday. I passed away in it.
What?
Oh, Tom Sawyer's drying out too.
Oh, so he is the angel.
Where do you come from? Heaven?
So he jumped in because he knew that he's going to save him.
That's why I jumped in. I knew if I were drowning, you'd try to save me. You see, you did. And that's how I saved you.
Very funny. I got a bust in the jaw in answer to a prayer a little bit ago.
George, I'm the answer to your prayer.
How'd you know my name?
Oh, I know all about you.
Well, who are you then?
Clarence Oddbody, AS2.
What's that AS2?
Angel, second class.
Second class. Oh, because he doesn't have his wings yet.
Mm-hmm.
He had enough.
Ridiculous of you to think of killing yourself for money. $8,000.
Yeah, now just things like that. Now, how do you know that?
I told you I'm your guardian angel. I know everything about you.
You don't happen to have $8,000 on you, do you?
Oh, no, we don't use money in heaven.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting it. I'm worth more dead than alive.
Now, look, you mustn't talk like that. I won't get my wings with that attitude. You just don't know all that you've done.
I suppose it'd been better if I'd never been born at all.
Wait a minute. That's an idea. All right.
What are you concocting, Angel?
You've got your wish. You've never been born. You don't have to make all that fuss about it. You've never been born. You don't exist. You haven't a care in the world. No worries.
No wedding wing.
Say something else in that ear.
Sure, you can hear out of it.
And no busted lip.
Oh, and he can hear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I haven't heard anything out of that ear since I was a kid.
Your lips stopped bleeding too, George.
I saw that.
I saw the ring
go
off.
Good catch.
Come on, get your clothes on. We'll stroll up to my car.
Well, that car probably won't be there.
Mm-mm.
Well, this is where I left my car, and it isn't here.
You have no car.
Well,
Someone
I had
stole
a
it.
car, and it was right here. I guess. Oh, say, hey, well, where's my car?
I beg your pardon?
I'm the fellow that owns the car that ran into your tree. The side of it, that's.
You had me worried. One of the oldest trees in Pottersville.
Pottersville? Why, you mean Bedford Falls?
I mean Pottersville. What's the matter with you?
The old guy took over. Because he wasn't there.
Well, come on, Gabriel.
Gabriel.
So people can still see him?
I guess so, yeah, but they don't recognize him, I guess.
Oh, no, Martini, your boss, where is he?
Hey, look, I'm the boss. You want a drink or don't you?
Double bourbon, will you, quick, huh?
Okay.
What's the matter with him? Never saw a neck act like that before.
You'll see a lot of strange things from now on. Uh-oh. Every time you hear a bell rings, it means that some angel's just got his wings.
He never grew up. He's say. How old are you, anyway?
293.
That does it. Out you two pixies go, through the door or out the window.
Look, Nick, what's wrong?
That I don't know you from Adam's off ox. Hey, you rummy there. Come in.
Oh, this guy.
Mm-hmm. Didn't I tell you never to come panhandling around here? Huh?
Mr.
Gower.
And they laugh.
Mr. Gower.
I don't like that.
This is George Bailey.
Throw him out.
Mr. Gower! Hey, what is it? Hey, Nick, isn't that Mr. Gower, the druggist?
That rumhead spent 20 years in jail for poisoning a kid. If you know him, you must be a jailbird yourself. This way, gentlemen.
Because he wasn't there to tell him that he filled up the wrong pills. Oh my gosh, chain reaction.
Hey, what's going on around here?
It's called Nicks instead of martinis.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I seeing all these strange things here?
It's because you were not born.
Well, if I wasn't born, who am I?
You're nobody. You have no papers, no card, no driver's license.
Wow.
They're not there either.
No wife, no kids.
None.
What?
Zuzu's petals. You've been given a great gift, George. A chance to see what the world would be like without you.
You're crazy. That's what I think. You're screwy. I'm going home and see my wife and family. You understand that? And I'm going home alone.
Oh.
It's going to be a rude awakening.
Pottersville. Keep moving. No dogs allowed. Clubs on every corner.
Turned into a sleazy town, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Girls.
Hey, where'd the building and loan move to?
Building and what?
The Bailey building and loan was up there.
They went out of business years ago.
Gone. That's the girl he gave money to.
Violet?
Mm-hmm. So now she's a whore.
A sex worker.
Touché.
Ernie, take me home. I'm going off my nut.
Where do you live?
Well, now, doggone it, Ernie, don't you start pulling that stuff. You know where I live, 320 Sycamore. Now, hurry up.
All right, 320.
Now, you're Ernie Bishop, and you live in Bailey Park with your wife and kid. That's right, isn't it?
You seen my wife?
Seen your wife? I've been to your house 100 times.
Never seen you before in my life, see?
Mm-hmm. Get this crazy guy. Get him.
Oh, the house looks even worse.
Is this the place?
Of course it's the place.
Well, this house ain't been lived in for 20 years.
Maybe he starts to believe now.
What's up, Ernie?
Yeah, he's still not there.
We better keep our eye on this guy. He's bats.
Mary! Tommy! Petey, Janie, Susan, where are you?
They're not here, George. You have no children.
All right, put up your hands. No fast moves.
Bert! Thank heaven you're here.
Back there.
Bert! What's the matter with you two guys?
Everything's going to be all right now.
Bert, now listen to it. Ernie, will you take me over to my mother's house to hypnotize?
I hate to do this to you, bud, but...
Bert! Ow!
Tyson.
Oh, Josie!
Arrest the angel. Up.
Whoa!
Goes.
Go. Where'd he go? I had him right here.
Boarding house.
Well?
Mother.
Mother? What do you want? I don't take in strangers unless they're sent here by somebody I know.
What? Well, I know everybody you know. Your brother-in-law, Uncle Billy.
You know him?
Well, sure I do.
When'd you see him last?
Today, over at his house.
It's a lie. He's been in the insane asylum ever since he lost his business. And if you ask me, that's where you belong.
Dang.
He surely acts like it.
I think he's starting to get it now.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, it's about time.
Strange, isn't it? Each man's life touches so many other lives. And when he isn't around, he leaves an awful hole, doesn't he?
Now, the last man I talked to before all this stuff started happening to me was Martini.
You know where he lives?
Well, sure I know where he lives. He lives in Bailey Park.
There is no Bailey Park.
Cemetery.
Are you sure this is Bailey Park?
All I know is this should be Bailey Park. But where are the houses?
We went here to build them.
It's like...
Your brother, Harry Bailey, broke through the ice and was drowned at the age of 9.
That's a lie. Harry Bailey went to war. He got the Congressional Medal of Honor. He saved the lives of every man on that transport.
Every man on that transport died. Harry wasn't there to save them because you weren't there to save Harry.
Oh.
You see, George, you really had a wonderful life. Don't you see what a mistake it would be to throw it away?
Where's Mary?
George.
Where is she?
She's an old maid. She never married.
Where's Mary? Where is she? Where is she?
She's just about to close up the library.
Wow, he really took over this town.
Mm-hmm.
Mary.
Whoa.
Mary! Mary!
Oh my gosh. You better stop that.
That doesn't look good.
Don't you know me? What?
He's gonna get punched in the
Yeah,
face
it's like,
again.
this is ridiculous. Oh, again. Twice in the night. That's not good.
Oh no, make it worse.
Stand back!
No!
Oh my gosh. He's gonna get himself killed.
Back to the bridge, huh?
Clarence! Clarence! Please! I want to live again! I want to live again! I want to live again. Please, God, let me live again.
Oh, starts snowing again.
Hey, George! George! You all right? George. Bert, do you know me?
Know you? I've been looking all over town trying to find you. Hey, your mouth's bleeding. Are you sure you're all right?
What you... My mouth's bleed! Zoot pedals. Zoot. There they are! Merry Christmas!
Well, Merry Christmas.
Still comes across crazy, but...
Hello, Bedford Park! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, Mr. Potter!
Happy New Year to you! In jail. Go on home. They're waiting for you.
Mary! Well, hello, Mr. Bank Examiner. Isn't it wonderful? I'm going to jail. Merry Christmas. Reporters, where's Mary? Mary! Oh, look at this wonderful old drafty house. Mary!
Merry Christmas, Daddy!
Kids! Pete! Oh. Kids, Jenny, Tommy. Oh, I could eat you up. Hallelujah.
Hello. George! George,
Mary.
darling, where are you? Oh, George, Mary. George.
Are you real?
Come on. Now you stand right over here by the tree. George, it's a miracle. Come in, Uncle Billy. Everybody in here.
George!
You never
seen anything like
They collected money.
George, Mary did it. She told some people you were in trouble with it. They scattered all over town collecting money.
Another run on the bank? Here, George. Merry Christmas.
Now, don't push.
Step around some massage accounts.
I'm not gonna go, George. I changed my mind.
Here you are, George. I got the factory all left out of it. Here's some beautiful.
Just a minute. Quiet, everybody. Quiet. Now get this. It's from London.
Oh.
My office instructed to advance you up to $25,000. Stop.
Oh.
Hee-haw and Merry Christmas, Sam Wainwright.
How about some wine?
Yeah, she's playing her thing.
Wow, that is amazing. Oh, that is so amazing.
The brother.
Good idea, Ernie. A toast to my big brother George, the richest man in town.
Oh, did we hear a bell ring?
That's his book.
What's that?
That's a Christmas present from a very dear friend of mine.
Look, Daddy, here we wings.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. Attaboy, Clarence.
Who suggested this movie?
A lot of people.
Oh my gosh, my makeup is gone. Wow, that was what a great message.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Do we have any tissue anywhere?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was oh, thank you.
What a great message indeed. Wow.
That was very unexpected. You know, it's so interesting because, you know, for Christmas time, I would watch A Christmas Story, and that one would play all day long, and so we would watch that movie like literally all day, and then as soon as it was over, it was A Wonderful Life.
Oh.
Right after, and that's when we would turn the TV off because it was
Really?
black and white. Yeah.
Oh.
Because it was, you know, as kids, it's like, oh, it's a black and white movie. No thanks.
Yeah, I guess they colored it here. For
Yeah,
this
that's
version.
why I was shocked. 'Cause I was like, I remember it being black and white because that's why we would turn it off and we would never watch it.
Wow.
That is so interesting. That's why I was surprised when you said it was a #1 movie. I was like,
Yeah, I mean, you know, the message, I mean, it's
wow.
really, it can make, it makes you think, you know, because if every human being would stop for a moment and think, really think about how many people have you touched in your past for the positive, you know, and helped or changed their lives. And if you can't think of anybody, then maybe you should start doing better, you know what I mean? Like,
and like everything, like, yeah, he had something bad happened to him.
a lot of bad stuff.
But so much worse would have happened to the people around him. Oh, it made me so sad to see the older man, how they just sprayed him in the face with water. That was so mean. But like all these lives, his little brother's life would have he would never have saved the other people, you know?
Yeah. It's a
crazy.
huge chain reaction to the fact that the entire town changed, or would have changed.
Yeah.
The entire town, because it was Potterville.
Yeah.
It's amazing. This is really, whoo.
That really, like, you know what got me was seeing what the angel wrote in his book, like, you know, you're never
a failure.
You're never a failure
if you have friends. Ooh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
Very good. Very, very
Oh my
good,
gosh.
powerful movie.
Thank you guys for the
Yes.
recommendation.
Thank you, for recommending that, because that's a movie we would have missed and never would have watched, and it's really, really worth watching.
Yeah, that was.
And rewatching probably too. This was amazing. So thank you so much for that, and we'll be back for Back to the Future next time, the second one. So stay tuned for that, and thank you for your support, and we'll see you soon. All right, bye-bye.